Welcome back to our channel. Today I am sharing with you something that I have never actually shared before. Matt has been trying to get me to do this for a long time, and I guess it's time. I am going to be sharing today my weekly grocery haul because my husband says I shop a little differently than most people and it's worth sharing. So without further ado, I spent $98.46 this week. I went to 2 stores. I went to Target and I went to Aldi. We pretty much frequent 3 stores: Target, Aldi, and Sam's Club. And Sam's Club is just when we haven't been to the store for a while or we need to stock up on a lot of things. But I think I shop a little differently and I'll show you why. Before I show you what I all got, I should kind of leave a disclaimer. We butcher our own chickens. We purchase our beef and pork, so I pretty much never buy meat. So that's not a huge part of what I am spending my money on. Also, this time of year, my freezers, my cupboards are full of canned produce from the garden, and we've got fresh stuff coming in. So I try not to buy too much produce at the store because otherwise I don't eat what's coming in from the garden, or I don't use up the things that need to be used up. So most of what I buy at the store are the things I can't easily make or I don't already have. We have been on a mission to eat more organic, eat healthier, but we're not perfect and we are far from getting to that goal. But every time I go to the store, I try to remind myself of what I can do, and just kind of having that budget helps me know what I have to work with. I keep a running list of things we need on our fridge. Whenever we use one of something, I add it to the list, and I always have a backup for the most part, so that always gives me a little time of when I will be buying those items. So if I can't budget it in this week, I might be able to budget it next, and so on. One example is I did not have mouthwash in my budget today, and I was going to buy it next week. We just took out the last kids mouthwash. So our budget for the week is $100 for groceries. We also have $100 a week for other miscellaneous items. This week we spent our other money on chicken food and batteries, so that's all been spent. And I spend our grocery money on anything I would buy from the grocery store, whether it's a grocery item, a food item, or not. So this week when I went to Target, I picked up vitamins for the kids. These are about $14 and I intended to buy 2. They only had 1 left on the shelf, so it'll go back on my list that I do need to buy more, but I was able to use that extra money to go towards something else. What I do is I make my list by how much I expect I'm going to spend. Just after you grocery shop for a while, you kind of get used to what prices are and you can expect to spend so much, so that I know I budgeted $20 for kids vitamins this week, which is a lot. And so since I only spent $14, I have another $14 to spend elsewhere. One of the things I picked up was some kids mouthwash because I knew it was on our list and then I could take it off. Another thing I picked up that wasn't on the list was some coffee for Matt. He was trying a new healthier coffee option and he's not loving it, so I picked up some of the stuff I know he loves. I also picked up some ranch dressing. We just put our last bottle in the fridge, and so I try to buy 2 to 3 items of each when I can. I was only able to get 2 with our budget this week, and I think I just told you guys in a recent video that I never buy things like this. I never buy cleaners, and my spray bottle that I use and refill with my homemade stuff broke. So I splurged and I bought myself a new one. What I really should do is just buy myself a glass jar and refill that, but I'm excited. This was a scent I never tried before, acorn spice. So just a nice fall scent for this fall. I also picked up a whole bunch of cheese, 7 bags of organic mozzarella cheese from Target. This is the only place I ever see organic cheese. They do not seem to have it at our Aldi or our Sam's Club, and those are the only places I frequent now. I think eventually we'll probably get a Costco membership, but since we have a Sam's Club membership, this is where we're at. So I have 7 bags of mozzarella cheese. It is pizza movie night tonight, so we will be making some pizzas. We've also been trying to get a lot of things in the freezer for when we get busy at Christmas time. So a few of these will be to pre-make some pizzas and throw them in the freezer. I got 2 bags of Colby Jack cheese, and these are for omelets, eggs, basically anything we need them for. I love buying shredded cheese because I can throw it right in the freezer if I'm not going to use it. So if I bought a couple extra bags of these, I'll put them in the freezer and it thaws great and works really well. I bought 3 bags of Colby Jack sliced cheese. I prefer actually to buy block cheese over sliced cheese just because I think it's multi-use. I can use it as a snack. We can cut it up for sandwiches. I can shred it if I'm short on shredded cheese. And shredded cheese tends to have additives in it that I'm not really a huge fan of. I don't even know if this one does. Yeah, this one does. Just stuff to keep it from clumping together. So I do prefer to buy block cheese, but my Target doesn't carry organic block cheese. Neither does my Aldi or my Sam's Club. So I bought some sliced cheese, 3 packs of the Colby Jack. This will be for sandwiches with the kids off at school. We're doing a lot of quick lunches. It's just Eli and Matt and I home for the most part during the day, so that helps that out. I also bought a pack of mild cheddar sliced cheese, and again, I'll freeze these. It doesn't freeze quite as well as shredded cheese, but it works. And that's all I bought at Target. For Aldi, I bought 4 half gallons of organic whole milk. I usually buy my organic whole milk from Aldi or Sam's Club. They're the only places that I shop. Well, they're the most affordable for what I get. They used to carry a whole gallon at Aldi and they don't carry it here anymore. And I made one mistake. I forgot to check the dates on my organic milk. I love buying organic milk because it usually will last a couple months in the fridge versus regular milk. The expiration date is usually like a couple weeks out. And I forgot to check the date, and 3 of these half gallons actually expire in 6 days. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put 2 in the freezer, and I'm just going to write on them that they expire within 6 days of me thawing them. So I'll take these 2 half gallons and I will put these in the freezer and know when I thaw them that I have 6 days to drink them or so, since I accidentally did that. We freeze organic whole milk all the time. I like to buy it in bulk because it seems to be the one thing I'm always running to the store for. So if I have it on hand, it keeps me out of the store when I don't need to be there. So these 2 will go in the freezer. They thaw really well. I have had issues thawing skim milk and things like that, but the organic whole milk does really well for us. I picked up 4 packages of cream cheese at Aldi. I've never actually seen organic cream cheese. Is this a thing? I would actually love to buy organic grass-fed dairy. To tell you the truth, I'd like a dairy cow. I don't know if that's been known on this channel. But yes, I would really like a dairy cow. But since that doesn't seem to be happening in our future, I buy all our dairy. But I bought some cream cheese. This tends to just be a staple in our house, and I opened the last pack, so I grabbed a few. I love cream cheese. Well, I love cream cheese, but cream cheese lasts a really long time in the fridge, so it's something I can always stock up on, and it's always a great base for just about anything hot dish or creamy soups or anything really like that. If I want it creamy, cream cheese helps that. It's also great if I want to make a quick snack. I can make some spicy jelly and crackers. Just super simple, helpful thing that we keep in the fridge. I also picked up a thing of coffee creamer from Aldi. We are trying to not drink so much coffee or coffee creamer, I guess. But with busy season coming, we know it's kind of inevitable that we'll need a little bit of a pick-me-up because we'll be working around the clock. So the Aldi creamer is really affordable. I think it's like $1.50 a piece. $1.80. $1.80. $1.79 to be exact. But the hazelnut coffee creamer seems to be one that we are good with. I'm also pretty good with just milk and maple syrup, but we're kind of low on that right now. I grabbed 3 bags of milk chocolate chips from Aldi. I actually grabbed these for making cookies. We're really low on chocolate chips, so 1 is for now, 2 are for later. Also, chocolate is kind of my guilty pleasure, and if I have milk chocolate chips in the house, I kind of enjoy these as a little treat, but I try not to do too much, so 3 bags is kind of my limit. I know I can't keep a ton on hand, but that way I can make some cookies. Since we've got the kids all off at school, we're back to making school lunches, and I did pick up just a package of what are these even called? Duplex? You know, the Oreo knockoff cookies. from Aldi so that I could have a quick little treat in the kids' lunch if I don't get around to making cookies or things like that. And then I also grabbed 3 bags of organic chips from Aldi. These are $2.19 a piece. We were super guilty this summer about buying their regular chips. They were on sale for 92 cents, and I was buying them like 10 bags at a time because it was so affordable and fit within our budget really well. Although we would love to make the switch of buying all organic and healthy food, I just won't compromise our budget to do so. We have been in debt in our lives, and we won't go back there again. So sometimes I have to just buy regular ranch dressing because the other stuff that's $1 more wasn't in the budget. But I feel like I found a really good happy medium of where we are right now. I'm very excited for all the things we'll be doing in the future. This week we are expecting our organic grass-fed beef to be picked up. So we'll be filling our new freezer with that organic grass-fed beef, and we'll have lots of food as we are going into our busy time. I'll share these receipts with you if you want the exact breakdown, but I spent $64.62 at Target. I do have a Target red card. It is not the credit card. They have a debit card. So I have the debit card, and I spent $33.84 at Aldi today. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you'd like to see more how we just try to be more and more self-reliant and not depend so much on the grocery store, but at least keep our budget nice and low while eating good.